Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Brice from A Right to Insight, and Steve and Alex and I had an idea to where we would come up with a list of questions for all of us to answer, just to give you guys a better idea of who we are, what we're about, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get started. What is your favorite genre of music? I'm really partial to metal, mostly because it's just really energetic and incredibly just I don't know. I don't really even know how to describe it. It's what I grew up listening to, and it's like the energy that's conveyed in it, and the technical precision that's required in a lot of the instrumentals for good metal bands, anyway. So yeah, what is the meaning of life? I don't think life has any like objective meaning for everyone. I think we're all able to come up with our own meanings of life. But for me, I guess I'd say that I just want to impact the world in a positive manner and to have a somewhat fulfilling and happy existence. Nothing too special. How do you identify yourself politically? I definitely lean uh, a little far towards the left, but I don't agree completely with one side or the other because, I mean, there's just, I don't want to have a unnecessary devotion to one ideology because then it becomes more about what group you identify with rather than what you actually think is right. And I'm not really into that. So, uh, I mean, I don't agree with like strict gun control and stuff. So in that area, I don't really lean that far left. But for the most part, I definitely lean to the left side of politics. Um, how do I identify myself religiously? Anyone who knows me knows I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything supernatural because I've seen no compelling reason to believe in anything supernatural. That's pretty much it. What are your favorite pastime activities? I like doing this. Making videos is fun. Um, I like listening to and writing music, and I just like to I like to hang out with my friends and have meaningful discussions and share ideas with one another and stuff. Yeah, is reality objective or subjective? I think I think reality is objective, even though we experience it subjectively. Well, we experience everything subjectively, but like for example, this cigarette right here, it's real regardless if I perceive it as real or not. It has noticeable effects on the world around me that can be confirmed by pretty much everyone else. So, yeah, I think in that sense, reality is objective. It doesn't really matter what I think about it because it's either there or it isn't there. What are my aspirations for this channel? I just like to get my opinion out there and hopefully affect some people in a positive manner. Uh, Hopefully, somebody will be, will at least be entertained by our videos and, make people think a little bit. That'd be cool. Yeah, so not really aiming for the skies or anything. Um, should we make a movement towards a global community, like a one world government kind of thing? Um, I don't know if I know enough about it to really say one way or another if I think we should move towards that. But just in my own speculation, I think it'd probably be beneficial, just because a lot of the issues that stem that crop up in our day to day existence, as far as politics is concerned, have to do with the fact that there are different laws in different countries and different ways that countries handle things, and I feel like that would at least somewhat minimize that issue. What is something that should be funded more? Space exploration. We know that the planet that we inhabit does not have forever, and I would like to see our species survive past that point. It's entirely possible that we'll have killed ourselves off before then, but if we can figure out how to live peacefully, I would like to see us find a new planet that could sustain life for us to move to and hopefully prolong our existence. What do I think about respect? Respect is a weird thing for me. A lot of people give people respect offhand. I reserve respect up until the point that it's demonstrated that I should give that person respect. I'll give everybody a base level of politeness, of course. I'm not going to go and be a dick to everyone or anything. But respect is a different thing from just being polite for me. It's, that's usually the point where I become, close with people, and, or, I've seen that they really are like a good person, an honest person and stuff. So, I usually withhold what I consider to be respect up until a point that a person demonstrates that they deserve it. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I like to be doing this or making music. If I could, I've always said, as far as like making music and stuff, and it applies to this as well, if I only have enough money through doing either of those two things just to afford one bedroom apartment, if I'm doing it by if I can afford that by making videos or by making music, that's all I could really ask for. I don't need wealth and fame. I just would like to have a career that I enjoy doing every day, because then it's not really work. If I could change one thing about the way politics are run in the U.S., what would it be? I would like for corporations to not be able to fund politicians and thus influence the way that they, run things when they're in office. The whole idea of corporations being people is kind of fucking ridiculous. As well as, I'd like to get rid of the necessity to vote on... we don't have a necessity to vote on one of two parties, but those are the only two parties that ever realistically can hold office, and that's not enough choice for this country, because there's too many similarities between the parties, and I feel like my views, as well as a lot of other people's views, don't really get that mainstream attention to where that these kind of people could actually be elected. So yeah. What is my favorite album? My favorite album is Kazaya by Protest the Hero. It's an absolutely phenomenal album. Everything about it I love. I love the instrumentals, the vocals, the lyrics, the whole thing. It's a concept album, and I'm just an absolute sucker for concept albums. I like when an album can tell a story and there's intertwining themes throughout the entire album. And it's just, if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it in its entirety and read the lyrics to it, because you will, it's literally like a fucking, it could be turned into a novel, for fuck's sake. What would I change about society if I could? I'd like to change the fact that people think that their offense means anything. Saying the words I'm offended does not constitute an argument for me. I would also like to change our attitude towards learning things. People don't really have a drive to learn anything in this country, as far as the average public is concerned. and that's kind of stupid. And I just don't know. We just need more emphasis on how important it is to be intelligent. I'm not saying I'm some genius or anything, because I'm certainly not, but I definitely have a zest for learning things, and I feel like everybody should have that. And the last question is, why do things exist instead of them not existing? I'm gonna pull a quote from Richard Dawkins. If you mean why, we can explain things scientifically, like why do mountains exist? But that's not really what the question is asking. The question is asking, like, why do things exist in the sense of purpose? And it's kind of a meaningless question, honestly. It doesn't really accomplish anything. It's like asking, what's the color of jealousy? It's just a silly question, and doesn't inherently deserve a response. The correct response is, don't ask such a silly question. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and Steven and Alex will be uploading their answers soon. Bye.